Hi there. Well, today we are with Ashley Van Meter. He is our preferred lender, our lender partner, and I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about him and his team and what they have to offer to our clients. Welcome, Ashley.
Well, thank you very much, Melissa. So we are super excited to be working with the Waterwall Group, Melissa and Mundy. I will tell you what, I've known Melissa a very long time. We have worked together in the past, and I'm really excited about this partnership, and we're just really honored to be a part of it. So thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
glad to have you.
A little bit about us. We are a Guild Mortgage Company. Guild is actually one of the bigger mortgage companies in the country, and what that brings to the table is a lot of different opportunities and a lot of different programs. We are one of the biggest first-time home buyers providers in the country. All right, we have a lot of interior products that Guild just does for first-time home buyers, not just the regular run-of-the-mill down payment assistance programs, which we do those as well.
Right.
We do all the normal stuff, quote unquote, conventional loans, FHA, VA. We do a lot of those products, but we do a lot of the behind-the-scenes products too. Things like bank statement programs for self-employed, 1099 programs, right? A lot of the, I'm not going to call them exotic, but some of the little different programs that we are able to use now.
That's really one of the reasons that we've chosen to partner up with Ashley and use him pretty much exclusively, because of all the different programs that they do have to offer all of our clients, not just a certain niche.
For sure. It's important to have a lot of different programs, because we run into a lot of different types of borrowers. Okay, first-time home buyers being one, but a lot of repeat borrowers as well. The other thing that I would tell you, now there's going to be a lot of people that provide programs. A lot of people provide the same programs that we do, especially the big four, which would be conventional, FHA, USDA, and VA. Right, but really the secret of the whole thing is the process. Right? We want to make sure that we deliver on all of our promises, and our promises are these to you guys and to your clients. Right? Number one, you're going to get an honest and thorough pre-approval. When you get a letter from us, you are going to know what your purchase price is, what your range is, what your payment is going to be, and what your closing costs are going to be within a certain range. Okay. Number two, when we do give you that, and we do give you a loan estimate, we are going to be super accurate. Right? We don't like surprises at closing. Surprise borrowers at closing are not happy borrowers, right? Doesn't make me look good. We want to make you look good, right? Third, we're going to close with great communication during the process. Whether it's good news or bad news, right? Everybody needs to know, okay? But generally speaking, if we do our process up front properly, there's not bad news during the process, right? We get that out of the way up front. And then lastly, and really the biggest issue is not closing on time. You and I both know what happens when loans don't close on time. Right? There are consequences. These are contracts. There is a start date and there is an end date. We take that end date very seriously. It is the date that we need to be done, not a suggested date for closing. All right? So that is our fourth and final promise: is we will close on time and we don't miss that date.
Which is so very important, and I think two of the most important, not only all the programs, but the communication. It is key, especially with first-time home buyers, because they need to know. They don't know the process, so they need that communication. And then, of course, the closing on time thing is just vital. So we really appreciate you for focusing on those things.
Well, it has been lending for 20 years. It's been part of our process since the day one. I have always been coached to really those big promises, right, and keeping those promises with accuracy, great communication, closing on time. So the other thing, Melissa, communication is critical, but also making sure that our borrowers have a complete understanding of the process, from the initial call all the way to closing, especially our first-time home buyers. We love to meet with first-time home buyers in person. We definitely have all the technology to get everything done online, and it's a very convenient process. However, I will ask every one of our clients if they would like to come see me in person. We can sit together, we can go through the numbers, we can talk through scenarios, and if they're unsure of the process, or if they're unsure, even if they want to buy, we can talk about those things as well. And it also gives me a great opportunity to counsel first-time home buyers on budgeting, building wealth through real estate, and talk about what their real estate portfolio might look like in 3, 5, 10 years.
Right. It is very important. Some of the hand holding needs to be done, especially with our first timers and even repeat buyers. They like, a lot of them like, some of them would be fine with going online and doing their thing, but a lot of them want that hand holding and make sure they're being taken care of. Okay, Ashley, well, I know you do a lot, but you're not alone. You have a team. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you work?
Gotcha. So one thing I want to make sure that we stress is I talk to every single client. There's not a borrower that comes through here that I do not have a conversation with. But I will tell you, nobody can scale their business without help. Right. So I have a couple of people that have worked for me. One has worked for me for 5. The other has worked for me for 11 years. Very commendable to be able to work for me for that long, for sure. They keep me straight. They give me great ideas. So Phoebe Scott works on what we call the front end. So that would be the initial call to contract, right? She helps me with pre-approvals. She helps me follow up with borrowers. She is a former loan officer as well. She knows her stuff. She knows her guidelines.
She does.
And she knows how to get people pre-approved.
She does, and very pleasant to speak with.
She's got a great customer service mindset, for sure. Brandy Barnes is my processor. So when we think of processing, we think from the contract stage to closing. So Brandy has worked for me the longest, almost 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah, no, she's basically been with me since I've had the branch, and her responsibility is to get that borrower to closing as quickly as possible, with as little consternation as possible. Right? I tell people all the time, getting loans is not going to be the funnest thing you do all year. Okay, we will not ask anyone for anything that we really truly don't need. Okay, but Brandy does an awesome job of being concise, getting things at one time when she can, and getting that borrower to closing where they are done early, they have their numbers, and we are super comfortable moving to closing on time.
Awesome. And all that is true. I've done many loans with Ashley and his group, so we are very comfortable partnering up with him and sending our clients to you.
Well, we're excited to work with you guys. We look forward to work with you a lot more this year, and we really appreciate the chance that we get to work with your clients. We look forward to working with you.
Do you want to kind of tell us where you're located?
Absolutely. So my office is located in the very front of Kingwood. A lot of people know where Rockmead is, in the very front of Kingwood, right off Kingwood Drive. So the specific address is 900 Rockmead, and I'm in Suite 101, which is right on the left, right when you walk in. Like I said, we're always happy to meet. We're actually super convenient to get in and out of Kingwood, where you're not driving in the back of Kingwood, which can be a monster depending on the day.
It's right off of 59, basically, so it's real easy.
Super right into Kingwood Drive and right back out. Super convenient.
Okay, so if you are ready to speak with Ashley or his team, you have questions for them, or you may be ready to fill out that application for a loan, his contact information will be on the screen. Feel free to scan the QR code and reach out to him, and we look forward to working with you.
Absolutely, and don't forget, I am a live human. You can call me and talk to me in person, right? We are an online lender and have all those conveniences, but I absolutely want to talk to you in person. And we thank you very much. We look forward to partnering with you guys more, and we appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, sir, we do too. So until next time, I'm Melissa, signing off.
This video was produced by Visionary Masterminds.